Ever wish there was a lightning-fast phrase that ends your child's backtalk dead in its tracks? If you're a mom who's ever felt your chest tighten when your child talks back, rolls their eyes, or says whatever in that tone, you're not alone. In that moment, it feels like everything inside you wants to stop the behavior immediately. Not just because it's rude, but because it feels deeply disrespectful. You wonder how things escalated so quickly, and why such a small request turned into an emotional showdown. When your kid snaps back with a whatever, or throws an exaggerated eye roll, your first instinct is usually to correct them on the spot. You want to explain why their tone isn't okay. You want to remind them how they should speak to adults. You want to teach respect right then and there. But here's the part most parents don't realize. When you defend yourself or over-explain in that moment, you're actually adding fuel to the fire. The more words you use, the more power the backtalk gains. The counterintuitive truth. It sounds counterintuitive, but there is a simple 3-second response that can stop backtalk almost immediately. And it's the exact opposite of what most parents naturally do. This isn't about being permissive or letting things slide. It's about choosing a response that works with your child's brain instead of against it. And once you understand this, it completely changes how you handle attitude. I know how painful backtalk can feel, especially for moms who pour so much emotional energy into raising their kids. When your child's attitude crosses the line, it doesn't just annoy you, it hurts. It can feel like they're rejecting your values, your rules, and even you as a parent. You start questioning whether you're doing something wrong or whether you've been too soft or too strict. A situation every parent knows. Imagine a situation almost every parent has faced. You calmly tell your 8-year-old, no tablet or TV until your homework is finished. It feels reasonable. It feels fair. You're doing what you believe is best for them. But instead of complying, they scowl, their shoulders tense up, and they snap back, "You're so unfair. All my friends get to play." In that moment, your gut reaction is to defend yourself. You want to explain that other parents don't matter. You want to list all the reasons your rule makes sense. You want to remind them of the privileges they already have. So you talk, you justify, you argue, you try to reason your way through their frustration. Why explaining makes backtalk worse? But instead of calming the situation, something unexpected happens. The more you explain, the louder they get. The more logical you become, the more emotional they become. What started as a simple boundary now feels like a full-blown power struggle. And suddenly, you're both exhausted. Here's why this keeps happening. Every time you engage with backtalk, you're unintentionally training your child's brain. You're teaching them that attitude leads to attention. You're showing them that pushing back creates a reaction. Their defiance gets rewarded, not because you want it to, but because it turns into a long emotional exchange. What's really happening in their brain? When your child yells, "This isn't fair," your adult brain thinks the solution is explanation. But when kids are upset, their thinking brain shuts down. Their logic center goes offline, and their emotional brain takes over. They aren't absorbing your reasons or your rules. All they hear is tone, tension, and emotional energy. Even when it feels like you've won the argument, you've actually lost something important. You've taught them that if they push hard enough, a clear no turns into a debate. Over time, they learn that backtalk is a strategy and a successful one. The neuroscience of backtalk. When kids backtalk, their amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for emotional reactions, is in full control. Their prefrontal cortex, which handles reasoning and impulse control, isn't fully developed yet. So, when you respond with lectures, frustration, or matching anger, you're unknowingly escalating their stress response instead of calming it. This is where neuroscience offers a powerful insight. Children borrow calm from adults. This process is called co-regulation. When you stay calm, short, and emotionally neutral, their nervous system eventually follows yours. But when you escalate, they escalate too. The goal isn't to win, it's to regulate. the 3-second solution. That's why the most effective response is surprisingly simple. The solution is a sentence so brief and neutral that it gives their brain nothing to fight against. No justifying, no debating, just calm authority in under 3 seconds. For sass or disrespectful tone, you say, "Try saying that respectfully." For yelling or emotional outbursts, you say, "I'll listen when you calm down." For ongoing arguments, you say, "We already decided." These phrases work because they are short enough to stop momentum. They're neutral enough to avoid emotional escalation. And when used consistently, they retrain your child's brain to understand that backtalk doesn't lead anywhere. The strategy in action. Here's how this looks in real life. If your 9-year-old says, "You're so unfair. You never let me do anything," resist the urge to list everything you allow. Instead, calmly say, "Try saying that respectfully." Then stop talking. Give space. Let the moment settle. If they continue pushing, you simply respond, "I see you're too upset right now. We'll talk later." And you mean it. You don't punish. You don't threaten. You disengage emotionally while holding the boundary. What to expect at first? At first, this might feel uncomfortable. Your child may even push harder. This is called an extinction burst, a last attempt to get the old reaction. But within a couple of weeks, something shifts. The eye rolls decrease. The sass fades. Not because your child is afraid, but because their brain has learned a new rule. Backtalk no longer works. You are breaking an old pattern and replacing it with a healthier one. By refusing to feed the backtalk cycle, you are teaching your child that respect comes from calm communication, not emotional battles. The one big mistake. There is one common mistake that can completely undo this strategy, something almost every parent does without realizing it. And once you understand that mistake, everything changes. I explain exactly what it is and how to fix it in my full breakdown. If this helped you, please like and subscribe for more parenting strategies that actually work for real families.